Greetings. Doing more repairs to the Keelson, and this is probably the worst one. It's about a good 7 feet of delamination, and it's the same situation as before. Up here, it's only oh, that's pretty deep too, but gets shallows out, then it gets deep really quick. This one, that's probably a good 6 inches almost that it's delaminated. So I've got to be very careful on how I repair this one. So what I've done is, again, I've already did this, but I'm just going to show for purposes of education. Let's put the sandpaper, and this is like a 60 grit, 60 grit sandpaper, on this mouth here, and got it all the way in, and I'm trying to scrub what sweeps the dust out as I go. Have a compressor I could blow this out with, but I'm not sanding that much, just roughing it up. And you probably can tell now I'm pushing it up. First I had it held down, pushing down, right? Now I'm pushing it up. And all I want to do is to rough up the surface. And the camera, you probably can see that there it is. It's white. So I've done what I need to do. So I've done about the first 4 feet of this. I'm going to do the last 4 feet. Then we'll come back and put some epoxy in. All right. Right, I put my clamps in position. You can see that. Got them ready. All right. So now, this camera back here again. I've got the West Systems product, 610. So you take it off, it's got that little cap on it again, as you can see. You can see it's got the yellow and white. I assume that's the hardener, or epoxy and hardener. Don't know which is which really. But this little cap just pulls right out. It's got a little divider. See that? A divider. And then the mixing cap just simply screws right on, like so. And you can save the top in case you don't use it all. Just put that in my pocket, tighten it up good. Get my glove, my last glove on. And All right. Now, something that's important. First time I did this, I tried to make the hole really small because I had a real small crack. I've got a little larger crack. I'm going to try to get a lot of product in there. So I'm going to cut it, not at the first one, the second one, but actually down at this third little nub. Because I really, 1, 2, yeah, 3, really wanted to flow in pretty easily. So I'll go ahead and cut that. Don't want to cut myself on TV. Caulk gun. I like to have the tube up for no reason, but gauge. And I'm going to start in the middle because I just want to see how the flow is going to be. Now, let me just make sure I've got that on camera. Yep. Zoom in a little bit. And let it rip. So I know I can't get way in there, but I'm using my own judgment in terms of how much I put in. Then what I do afterwards is go in with the putty knife. I don't know why I couldn't think of that word for the last 2 days. With the putty knife, actually spread it on the inside of the cavity. Getting it good in there. See, it's starting to come out as the hole gets more shallow. And at the very shallow end, it's almost like just caulking a regular seam or a piece of wood or some trim. It's just getting in slightly, and I'm going to work it in with the tool. Of course, relieve the pressure. Now we're going to work it with the putty knife. So simply go back, try to massage it in, rub it on the top, rub it on the bottom. This is messy, but we want to make sure that cavity is filled. Top, bottom, all the way down. There's no need to rush. The bottle says I have 40 minutes of working time, even though that's at 70 degrees, and it's probably about 85 right now. But the last couple times I've done this, it's taken a while to kick off, which is good. Using a pre-mixed product, it's a lot easier than mixing it yourself, thickening it, and of course then applying. It's expensive though. It's $20 something, $23 per tube, so that's quite expensive. But it's what I need right now. Doing this after work, and you know, just in the evening for an hour or so. So we work that in. I'm going to cut it here and then come back when I'm clamping. Okay, I've caulked it. And I don't know if you can see, but I've got it so that it's pretty much started to backfill. You really can't see that. And I've done it twice, so I'm pretty sure we've got lots of product down in there. Got to go back through, so I'm going to go ahead and push that in. And then I'm going to go ahead and clamp. So I don't like recording when I'm doing work, because you can't see what the hell you're doing. I don't want to get any epoxy on this camera. Alright, so again, it's pretty much filled. Gone through twice and have put the epoxy in until it started to backfill. I can hear it making this is a real technical term here, squishy noise deep inside. So I'm feeling that the cavity is pretty full with the thickened epoxy. And so I'm going to clean it off, even though I know when I start squeezing, it's going to ooze out. Clean it off a little bit, put it in the area where I think it's going to need it, and start clamping. These are clamps from Harbor Freight, about $5 a piece, and I start them, but I don't close one all the way. I want to kind of get them all started, apply a little bit of pressure at a time as I work my way down. Makes it easier that way. So there you go. The all important squeeze out. And that's the wood actually cracking. I think the reason why they split is because of the temperature difference. I made one big mistake in that I did not wet out the entire Keelson before last winter. And since I didn't wet it out, it's still susceptible to moisture, which means when it's more humid, wood's going to get more water. And of course we had a very dry winter. Well, not dry, but there's less humidity in the winter. Yeah. Which will make your material expand and contract. So that was a mistake I will not be repeating. When you get it done, wet it out. So if you can see, we're getting really good squeeze out, which is what I want. Couldn't see that the first time because this was the bottom of the layup. It's against the floor. So I really couldn't see what was going on in terms of squeeze out and how well the clamps were closing the gap. But again, it's only happened on this side. So I assume this was the side the least epoxy. And thanks to the magic of television, all done. Clamped up. I think I might get this. Oh, that's not even done. Gotta go back and clean that squeeze out. I've already cleaned my knife off. I had added another one. But there we go. She's clamped up. Had a good squeeze out. Had to add another clamp right here because it was really hard. Got this area down here. We'll do on another layup, just a little bit, and that one, it's like just surface. I probed; those are only about 1 inch or 2, and so that would be it. Again, I'm pretty sure this is due to this being the bottom and not seeing it. Makes no sense for it not to have happened on the other side. So we've got that full, and there was a lot of squeeze out too. Let me show you. So I cleaned my knife off, and so I'm feeling good that those cavities were full, both because of the squeeze out and the really technical squishy noise that we heard. So, boat builder can never have too many clamps, and this is a prototype. So, you learn by doing. And so thus ends class on epoxy layup repairs. All right. Peace and blessings.